All right, welcome back. So now we're going to talk about the 10-year P&L. As you can see here, only 5 years are listed because that's what I put my deal analysis at, 5 years. But if I were to change that, let's go to 10. So here it automatically populates everything for 10 years. First thing you'll notice is the rent escalator. I generally have that set at 5 and then expense escalator at 3. Um, Those are pretty standard. It depends on the deal. Sometimes I'll do, a 10% in the first year because the rents are so low. But let's just leave it here for now. Well, by the way, if you change this, it's going to change every single year. So you might not want that, right? So you might want to say 5 here in year 1. And then year 4, since that's so far out, let's do that as a 3 to be on the conservative side. So as you can see, it changes the whole deal, all the way through. Same with the annual expense escalator. Now, I changed my vacancy and concessions here on this deal we were looking at to higher. Let's say this is a value add deal with a bunch of vacancy and a bunch of bad debt or concessions or discounts. Or economic occupancy is really low, right? So what I want to do here is it brings it over from the deal analysis page, and I'll show you real quick. It brings it over from here, right? So let's say by the end of year 1, we want to burn off 10% of that. So then it automatically changes every single year after that, and we also are gonna maybe burn off 5% of the vacancies. So then in the next year, let's say another 5, and another 5 on year 2. And then maybe a year 3, another 5, and then we're going to leave it at 10%. Why am I doing that? Well, you're not going to stay at 20% vacancy and 20% discount or economic vacancy for the entire length of the deal. You're going to improve this asset. Hopefully, you're going to improve it, right? So you want to do that. So it depends on the area. Generally, I do at most is 10% on both of those, right? Or at least, or however you want to word that. If it's a high demand area. If it's not, I stick at 15. Just as a basic rule of thumb, I don't go beyond that for the entire length of the deal, 15. So I'm going to leave a 10% vacancy and a 5% economic vacancy or discount on the deal. So that's how I underwrite that. Other things to note here, your net income obviously changes. Your expense ratio is obviously going to go down as your income goes up. Things that are listed here are the principal paid, interest paid, your debt service for the year, and then the total cash flow that's available for distribution is on that line. And then if you're charging an asset management fee, that 1% or 1.5, whatever you charge, is going to come out before being distributed to anybody. That's the first thing that comes out. Even if there's a pref, that asset management fee gets deducted first. So that's good to remember. And then your pref, if you are giving a pref, will be added here. And then excess cash flow to members, which are the LPs, the limited partners. They always get paid first, 70%. And then the excess flow to managers. One thing you want to watch here, if you're a general partner, you want to make sure you're getting some pay, right? If the deal is so tight that all the pay or all the excess cash flow goes to the LPs and general partners aren't going to get anything in that first year, besides maybe an asset management fee, you might want to look at that, right? And then just some more calculations, cash on cash returns, the equity we needed to close, basically, that's the members balance, right? 825, that's going to continue until you sell the asset. That's their balance, their buy-in. So, okay, so that is basically the P&L sheet. I'll see you next time.